Hi guys, welcome back for another personal fitness training video. My name's Issa, and today we're going to be talking about trigger points. So we're going to be rolling out a little bit, and we're going to be going over certain muscles. So right now, we're going to have a nice little hard, really dense ball, and a relatively firm foam roller. We're going to go over a few muscles in the video. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so first muscle that we're going to start off with is going to be the gastrocnemius, or we can just call that the calf. But is ideally the lower segment of it. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to place our gastrocnemius right on top of the ball, right down the middle. And now the trigger points can be located either on the lateral or the medial side. So if you just move your leg around, you'll find those areas that feel more pain or like a little tension that can build up from it. In some more extreme cases, you're going to be like excruciating pain where you genuinely have to have a little facial reaction for it. So right now I've found a nice little spot for me right on the lateral side. Now I'm going to hold it here for about 30 to 90 seconds, and we're just going to make sure that it has a chance to really get into the muscle tissue and help it release. So the muscle tension in the gastrocnemius can lead to a number of things. You might feel some plantar fasciitis. You might even get like Achilles pain. Another thing that you might come across would be lower back pain, but that's in a little bit more of the more chronic and extreme cases. But it does vary from person to person. Alright guys, for the next muscle that we're going to cover is going to be the tensor fasciae latae. So I've decided to switch from the ball to the foam roller, just kind of cover a bit more surface area, and I always find it a bit more comforting to be able to just put my body weight on it and then not worry about falling over or missing my muscle or my target trigger point the whole time. So first I'm going to line myself up right onto my tensor fasciae latae, or relatively on the lower, right below my hip bone and partway down my femur. I'm going to just lay down, and I'm just going to roll my body up and down, and yep. Okay, so I've found my trigger point. Now for me, because I've done a lot of specific type of trainings to develop certain adaptations to help me perform better in specific sports, this one has caused me to have a lot of tensor fascia tension, and this is not exactly feeling too great. But I still have to hold it here for at least 30 seconds and up to 90. You can even hold it for longer, but 90 is probably going to be the most you're going to need. So extreme tension inside the tensor fasciae latae can also lead to lower back pain, but it can also lead to hamstring and abductor strains. It can lead to ankle sprains. It has a very diverse spectrum of things that it could lead to. So the tensor fasciae latae can be a adaptation for a lot of joint dysfunctions, the quadratus lumborum, or it can even be caused from excessive sitting, or even just pelvic, like a lateral pelvic shift. Alright guys, moving on to the next one. So the last one that we're going to be showing you guys today is going to be the pectoralis minor. Essentially, we're going to be rolling out the lower portion of our pec. Now, when we roll out the lower portion of our pec, sometimes we'll actually even feel pain into our pec, but also it can even lead to pain that leads all the way into our forearm. I'm going to start off by placing the ball on the wall and lean my body onto the ball until I find a relatively painful spot, if I have any. We're just going to keep going back and forth along the pectoralis minor and there we go. So as I palpate a little bit there, some of them can be a little bit harder to find, some of them are going to be very obvious. So with the pectoralis minor, now that we found the trigger point, we're going to do this for about 30 to 90 seconds. Now I am doing my best to lean my weight forward as much as possible. I do want to put a fair amount of pressure onto this. So the pectoralis minor, having a chronic condition will probably lead to either inhibition of the rhomboids activation or the humeral head kind of being pushed forward. That hurts. So another thing that you might find is what can cause the pectoralis minor to be so tense often can stem from poor posture. It can also stem from overuse. So if you were, let's say, playing hockey, for example, or if you were like a pitcher for a baseball team, all those would cause the pectoralis minor to activate a fair amount. Now, so and the last thing that could cause the tension would be weak scapular stabilizers. So the trigger points, I don't think I've explained this one well enough, but the trigger points usually are stem across the pectoral belly. So just the length of the muscle. Alright guys, that'll be it for my video. Thanks so much.